start our first journey on Power Tour. We're headed to Columbia, South Carolina, to the fairgrounds from Atlanta.
We're going their preferred route because we've never done it and we figured we should.
We heard there's going to be lots of traffic,
but it's old car traffic, so it's kind of cool. I don't see any other cars going this way, but
I think maybe you were supposed to turn.
You're a terrible navigator.
The shit on the printed thing is not what this is.
Pretty sure it's not rerouting you to the fastest way.
Oh, everybody else is going this way.
I don't know how you navigated back in the day without the phone. Very low oil pressure.
Yeah, the oil low, right?
We had it when I checked.
It's gotta be the gauge, because what? It jumps.
Yeah, maybe the wires got burnt because it was close to the header.
Like right now, your oil pressure gauge just shot up to like 60. And then you hit the gas and it goes down. And right now, you're at a pretty good RPM and it's saying you got 0 oil pressure. A second ago, you had 60.
And you would hear the lifters if that.
Oh, if it was that crazy,
yeah,
you'd be hearing all kinds of shit.
And now it's like jumping up and down all crazy. Everyone's turning back around. That Camaro's overheating.
So if he's overheating or what?
He was smoking right here at dead stop.
Maybe there's cars coming from a long way away.
Is there like a backup?
It's red as far as I can see. I told you that. So here we are. We're in the official Hot Rod Power Tour route. And it is saying it is going to take us 27 minutes to go 2 miles.
We're with a bunch of other cool old cars though. They're everywhere. You can see a bunch of them. But we're not getting off and going the faster route. Like there's a lot of people doing that because for some reason we're running cooler in idle right here than if we were to go down the interstate. So right now we're at about 189. We've been running around 187. So like when we're on the interstate, we're running almost 200.
But so far, we're not even to the first stop.
Yeah.
And there's just like car after car just keeps coming back this way to take their alternate route. We're going to try to keep going straight. 17 minutes to go 0.9 miles. And all I see is a row of cars and brake lights.
Okay, so we finally made it out of the traffic. We're moving, we're running about, our speedometer says 33, so I'm thinking we're probably running 45 around. So we're steadily moving.
But I think we're headed to more traffic.
Just like sitting there watching you go by.
It's like a giant long parade.
Yeah, that's basically what it's like. I don't know if they're because we want to. We would really be running 70 and get there sooner. But when you run 70, it like starts to overheat a lot and just climbs the temperature. So to try not to overheat, we're trying to stay nice and calm, and we'll hopefully be there pretty soon. This is the coldest we have been on the interstate, 198, middle of the train track.
Go.
Huh? It's in the middle of the train tracks. You were yelling at me to go and were about to make me get ran over by the train.
There was a hole.
There wasn't, and I stopped and you were yelling at me. I could have pulled right up there and we could have been plowed right through.
You see, they have an engine in the middle. Of the
Yeah.
train?
I know, how long is this train? It has me worried. We're never making it there.
My arm is sunburned.
Huh?
My arm is sunburned.
We made it on the first, is it the first day or is this technically
This
the
is
second
day
day?
2.
This is the first day we've had a route to do.
The route sucks.
Well, it's fun, but
It was fun.
the problem is the route like takes you all the way down this road, and the stuff at South Carolina started at 12, and it was 1:30, and we still had gone like what, like 100 miles. Yeah. So like by the time we got here, like everything's already like shutting down, and like
But it was super cool because all the way people were waving.
oh
at us,
yeah,
so
that
it was pretty
that
awesome.
that part was awesome. But
The good news is we end the day with 2 small problems.
yeah, nothing
Number-
big.
Number 1, we need to go find an alternator belt before we go to bed, and which we were supposed to have brought extra, but we didn't. And we seem to have a coolant issue, but we think it's just the cap is.
I think the
leaking
cap's
somehow.
not sealing.
Yeah.
But
we really don't have. I don't think we're really going to mess with that because it's fine. You just put water in it every day and it's good. So.
But I gotta say I liked Atlanta a lot better than the South Carolina venue.
Yeah, this was just a fairground.
Yeah, this
so.
was just sort of like a regular car show, but I think Rockingham tomorrow should be better.
Plan
So-
is we're gonna leave a little earlier tomorrow and
Yeah,
see how that route
we got
goes.
stuck in so much traffic. There was all those four-way
was-
stops, and
Took us 7 hours to get 230 miles.
7 hours for 230 miles, and we were supposed to be here at 12, and we ended up getting here what, around 3:30.
Yeah, so that's not fun.
So,
And
like-
especially in this thing, no AC.
And then we had, at the end of it,
Just, oh.
we were trying to get there, and we had to jump on the interstate, and this thing was
Overheated.
running perfect the whole time except the interstate where it started to overheat. And
It likes traffic.
yeah, we were running the interstate and it started to overheat, and like, but if we kept the route, we would have still been on the route. We wouldn't have been here, and we wouldn't have gotten our long hauler punch thing for today. So I don't know. Maybe there's something else that we're doing wrong on Power Tour that we don't know about, but there's a lot of other people that were having the same problems that we were, I think, today. So
So we're gonna go get checked into our hotel.
go find belts. Believe it or
And
not, this
get
is
something
like
to eat.
the only town where there's not an auto parts store on
We
like
haven't ate
every
anything
corner.
but a hot dog and a corn dog today, so I'm ready
Yeah.
to go in.